Hey, what's up, everybody? True Boxing here. Thank you for coming back to Get Hit with the Truth. So today we are doing the fantasy heavyweight tournament rankings, and this is going to be on my number 26 heavyweight, the former undisputed light heavyweight world champion and former WBA heavyweight champion, Roy Jones Jr. Before we get into that, if you could smash the like button, leave a comment, or subscribe to the channel, I really do appreciate any and all support that I can get as I continue to build my channel here. So, you know, we're getting there. We're close to finishing all the individual videos breaking down each fighter, so you know who's in the tournament and a rundown of their career. The tournament matchups, the first round tournament matchups, are coming in the next couple days. I will release them and then post everything. So let's get into the Roy Jones Jr. Well, this is going to be easy. Roy Jones only competed in one heavyweight title fight in his career. Prior to that, Roy Jones had dominated at middleweight, super middleweight, and especially light heavyweight. When he was at light heavyweight, he was the pound for pound king. You know, he was dominating a lot of fighters over and over there. He had really cleaned up the division. Outside of Dariusz Michailszewski, he wasn't willing to go over there to fight. But yeah, he was a dominant fighter. And then, you know, he got a golden opportunity and requested to move up to heavyweight and challenge John Ruiz, who was in his second reign, or no, he was still in his first reign as world champ, and Roy wanted an opportunity at the heavyweight title. So Ruiz and him would go at it in March of 2003, I believe. And Roy, and after taking a right hand from Ruiz early, he doubled down and just dominated the action from there. He really outboxed and outclassed John Ruiz after that, and took over the fight, boxed well, stayed away from exchanges, you know, to where Ruiz could land those big power shots, and Roy won a very convincing 12-round unanimous decision. Now, Roy wanted to stay at heavyweight. He was actually going to be, he was very close to fighting WBO champion Corey Sanders, who had upset and knocked out Vladimir Klitschko. But he could not get over Antonio Tarver interrupting his moment at the post-fight press conference and calling him out. Antonio Tarver was his number one ranked contender and wanted Roy to fight him. And Roy had been, I wouldn't say avoiding him. Tarver wasn't that big of a name, so Roy just was more interested in the bigger money fights, and didn't really show a lot of interest in Tarver. But Tarver crashed the party at the post-fight press conference, and Roy could not get past that. So instead of staying at heavyweight and fighting Corey Sanders, he would scratch that and move back down to 175 for his showdown with Tarver. But even after that, he was planning on, after the Tarver fight, he was planning on moving back to heavyweight. He was still the champion and defending his title, and Hasim Rahman became an option as the WBA ordered Rahman to fight John Ruiz for the interim title, and Rahman came in the favorite. But John Ruiz ruined the party then as he defeated Hasim Rahman with his hold and hit style. Roy didn't see the point in going back to heavyweight for a rematch with John Ruiz after he had dominated him. And he also fought tooth and nail with Antonio Tarver in their first fight and narrowly won a disputed decision. And and then he decided he was just gonna fight Tarver in a rematch. So Roy, and after he got knocked out against Tarver, he wasn't moving back to heavyweight after that. So Roy Jones Jr. only one fight there. You know, it's tough to know how good Roy would have been at heavyweight outside of the Ruiz fight, because as I said, he didn't really do much else other than that. You know, Roy was 5'11", definitely the shortest heavyweight potentially on this whole list. He might be. And you know, I'm interested in seeing his first round matchup and how he does. But that's it. That's what I got. That's my number 26 heavyweight for my fantasy heavyweight tournament. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, Smash the like button, leave a comment, or subscribe to the channel. I really do appreciate any and all support. This is True Boxing. You've been hit with the truth.